Hello, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? It is me, Lasty, here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It is episode number 34 today. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right. Just had a lovely steak for dinner. So, yeah, all is well with the world. And today we're going to get cracking on with, well, a whole bunch of stuff. And we're going to get into some of the weekend league as well in this video. I know it's slightly delayed, but I talked to you about that the last few days. And, of course, I got 3 videos ahead, essentially, and then went away to go to this Rotherham away match on Friday night, and it got called off 3 hours before kickoff. This is the first video I've recorded since I've been back. I got like 45 minutes away from the stadium, and they called it off. So sad. So all of that effort, I didn't even get to watch a match. Anyway, hopefully we smash them when we eventually go back there, because I wasted a lot of money this weekend. But if you do enjoy today, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 2,000 likes, and subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Thank you. We're going to start with, marquee matchups. Going to get that out of the way, and then there's other like objectives and SBCs and packs and squad battles rewards and all sorts, and then the weekend league stuff is going to start happening a little bit later on. Essentially, I left all 20 games till Sunday afternoon, because I was lazy as hell on Sunday. I didn't even get up till like 11:30. So I wasn't up and ready and stuff and sat at my desk until about 12:30. And then I was sort of debating, do I want to go into some games yet or not? So yeah, the weekend league was sort of like looming over me for like 3 days, and we eventually got it started and got it done. But you'll see a lot of the games tomorrow and the rewards, of course. And today we'll get started and we'll get into some games with our actual main squad. And I've got a couple of team-related things that I feel like we should talk about with goings-on in the game and stuff like that, but we will get to it a bit later on. So as you can see, marquee matchups rewards are what we're opening up here. I'm sort of opening in a little bit of a, I was trying to open some of the packs to see if I was going to get an Arsenal or a Chelsea player, because I didn't have one of either in my club, and that was the final that was the final matchup, of course. Ended 2-2, didn't it? And yeah, Arsenal came from 2-0 behind to snatch that late equaliser there, which was quite interesting in some pretty horrific looking conditions. I think all of the games that actually went on this weekend didn't look like they were in the nicest of conditions, all the weather and the rain and flooding and stuff. But it is what it is. Hopefully all of that clears itself in the near future. So I ended up having to go out and buy an Arsenal player, buy a Chelsea player, just to stick into this squad right here. I ended up putting people like Joe Gomez and Van der Ven into this. Like, I guess they're not too valuable at this stage, right? Haven't done too much wrong there, have I? Maybe they're a bit more than discard value, but I don't think I care too much about putting them in, rather than trying to buy players from a specific squad. Scottish Cam, we know that's the one from Real Madrid, and we know that that's going to be an 84 overall rated. It's not going to be a Robertson, of course, because he's a Trailblazer this week. And is he currently out injured? Or we get a double 84 in that one. We get Thiago Alcantara as well. Small rare gold players pack then. Can we get anything from this? Brazil, centre forward from Al Ahly. That is going to be Roberto Firmino. Yeah, he doesn't have the greatest of cards anymore, does he? Since moving. This is a really good option, by the way, if you're looking to do the foundation, whatever that evolution is that turns a left back +4, because Ben Sabaini, or whatever his name was there, is actually able to play centre back. So you could have an 82 pace centre back or 84 pace, something like that. Quite a good centre-back if you're looking for one from Dortmund. So what are these packs right here then? Oh, I think this is, I'd built 10 of the 80-plus upgrades to open for team number 2, because, of course, you know, why not, right? We'll see if we can get something. I keep seeing America. I see American Striker, and I'm like, oh, just give me Alex Morgan. Because, of course, it couldn't be Sophia Smith, because she's also a trailblazer right now, right? But I would like a first owner, Alex Morgan, for the club, just because she's the actual GOAT of my RTG at the moment, and I think I'd like to have a first owner version of her. Spanish centre back from, is that Sociedad? Is that the badge? Oh, I get them mixed up. Nothing great there. I mean, these so far have not been worth, obviously gutting 60 players in my club to try and get 10 players in return. You hope that you're going to get some that are over 80 rated. There's just not many of them popping up right now. We get a Martial there, that's 80 rated on the dot. That's the bare minimum that we can ask for. Getafe, we're going to get ourselves an 82, I believe it is. Unal. So yeah, no sign of a trailblazer. Nothing too crazy, unfortunately. Pedro Porro popping up in this one. Has he got like good free kicks and stuff? He's actually got a fairly well-rounded card. Has there been a Evo that you could have put Porro into yet, or is he too high rated? Curious, because he actually hasn't got the worst card there, has he? We get Callum Wilson from Newcastle. Oh, wait, no, don't do the Geordie accent. You lot told me off last time. Apparently, I didn't do it very well, although I definitely did it really well. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm not even gonna have that conversation with you where I didn't do a good Geordie accent, because I definitely did. Anyway, 10,000 coins for a nano pack. When they're that cheap, I'm always going to go ahead and risk it, see what we can get. And it's never been good so far. But what we do get, of course, is a like 3 loan players. Not that I love loans, of course, but if we can get anything that's fairly usable, then I'll take it. A couple of Norwegians in the gold player loan. The hero, I end up taking Alex Scott, and then the icon, we end up getting either Lineker or Seedorf. I'm going to take Seedorf for that power shot ability, and he looks quite good in midfield. I'd love to get him from the new icon 87 rated maximum SBC that's out, the upgrade SBC thingy. You can let me know actually down below in the comments if you have done the new icon pack, what you got from that. We will look to do it on the RTG, but of course today and tomorrow are going to be more FUT Champions based, and then I'll get to that in the week as we think about probably another squad for the next weekend league. That will come around before we know it. We got a Chris Smalling from Gold 3 Squad Battles. Pack number 2, we're going to get Dutch centre forward from Liverpool. We get Cody Gakpo, or is it? How is that pronounced properly? Any Dutchies out there? Is it Cody Gakpo, or am I wrong there? Please, I might have just, again, I should stop trying with all of this stuff and just call them how I see it, because then you lot can't take the mick out of me. But anyway, the third and final pack from Squad Battles Rewards is going to be Willy Orban. That's an 83 if I've ever seen one. I just know it is. We've had him before. And a duplicate Timo Werner as well. So, champions, FUT champs. All right, let's head on in, shall we? Of course, we're using the squad that you will have seen at the start of the episode. I'm using my 4-2-2 again this weekend. That is the one that I showed you the tactics for at the end of either yesterday or the day before's videos, whatever it was. And the first opponent has a first owner, Mateus. That's quite a nice, obviously didn't get it in the new icon pack because that wasn't out at the time, but and it's too high rated, of course. But I swear every single time I have a corner, if I don't score from it, I concede from it. But that is on me, because I don't, in my custom tactics, I actually increase the amount of people up for a corner, because I don't like it when there's not enough of my players up there. Anyway, that's of course why we're not why we're conceding from it. So I had an open goal opportunity there, and I took a stupid power shot with Rashford, and I shouldn't have done. And then he brought on a lone Del Piero, which turned the game around for him a little bit, because I mean, as you can see, he went 2-1 up. I then get a straight red card for Laurent Blanc and give a penalty away. This is obviously going to end this game if he ends up getting the goal here. I nearly paused and quit it beforehand and just took the L, but I managed to save it. Ederson saves it again. I've actually made quite a fun Instagram reel and TikTok from this and put it to the anyone remembers that Watford and Deeney goal that's like iconic in football. That is exactly what we did just there, because we saved the penalty and saved the rebound, and literally ran up the other end and scored a goal. So I put it out on TikTok and stuff, and it did all right actually. So yeah, follow me on socials down below if you want to see little snippets like that. We end up getting a 3-2 victory in the end, so I can't believe that. 75th minute, we were about to go 3-1 down. Oh, how that game swung in our favour. 10 men, saved the pen, scored up the other end, and then got a late winner. You absolutely love to see it. We win game number 1 of Foot Champs, and it was fairly dramatic, I guess you could say, in literally the first game. So, game number 2, some special cards in there. This guy's doing some Evos from the French League 1 and some special card SBCs as well. And I go 1-0 up after just 3 minutes. Rashford scoring a nice power shot there. We're going to work our way to trying to score again, but it's going to have to be to get back into the lead, because my opponent went through with that Jonathan David, scored quite a nice goal. Alex Morgan, way too much space given to her right there. I've had a lot of games this weekend where I just can't get the space with her to pull the shot off. But obviously, if you do give me any sort of space with that finesse shot plus, it's gonna be used and abused, and we're probably gonna score. Debinia ends up getting a goal. We love that from her, my absolute skill queen, and then or my RB dribbling queen, I should say. And then my opponent stopped playing at like 4-1, I think. So rather than quitting from like the 35th minute, they decided they would just rubber band it. I don't know what you get out of that, but yeah, no worries. I'm going to get a victory out of this one, so it's no big deal. And then I did decide to score a goal right at the very end. I think I hit the griddy as well, just for essentially not quitting when you could have done. But oh well. Anyway, we win our game number 2, and we are 2-0. Lovely. Perfect start. Couldn't literally get any better. And then we come up against this team right here. Rudiger, Militao, Frankie, Bellingham. I see Rodrigo and Rashford, and I tell you what, 90 minutes went by. I hardly touched the ball. I was defending for my life, and I had 35% possession. This was one of the most mentally draining games of FC24 or FIFA ever I've ever played, and unfortunately I ended up conceding a goal in the 108th, and that's what lost me the game. I ended up losing 1-0. I had like, what did he have, 67% possession for 120 minutes. That is, I was just facing pressure constantly. I don't know how he didn't score more, or how I didn't quit, but I guess it was kind of worth it, because sticking that game out literally led the universe to me, putting me into this next game where my opponent gave me a free victory. So yeah, that was, I mean, that was worth it in the end. All of that stress and not even having a shot. I did have one shot in the end. I brought on Cristiano Ronaldo, and the green time shot just got saved, luckily. But yeah, I didn't deserve to win that game, of course. So GG's to my opponent. And then the next game was a free win. So nice one. We then go 1-0 down. You watch the amount of goals in this game, by the way. There's a lot. Watch the amount of goals in this game, which are that run down the wing and just sort of slot it across. The first one was, of course, a little cross from the byline, which is it's the goal I hate conceding the most, because obviously I struggle to defend against it. I don't know what I'm doing in these situations. It makes me look absolutely terrible, but at the same time, I think we all know we all concede these goals. Yeah, he brought the goalie out, so I just hit that corner a little bit further, and Laurent Blanc was able to head that one home. Again, obviously, you can see the ball is just out wide with this Rodrigo, knocks it into Son, knocks it across to Diaby. I just don't know where to tackle, who to tackle, what I can block, what I can't block, because otherwise I'll end up giving a penalty away and getting a red card. So I just concede the goal. Alex Morgan doing her thing, though, with the finesse shot. And then nice work from Diani, actually, and obviously Debinia ends up getting the goal there. So we finally turned the game around for the very first time. We're now winning, and then literally straight from kickoff, he runs down, sweats it across to Heung-min Son again. I think this goal right here is the only one where he didn't knock it down the byline. Of course, it was a finesse shot plus from the boy Heung-min Son. We used him, really liked him, of course. I do end up getting back into this game. Alex Morgan, I mean, if The amount of abuse from running down the line is definitely countered by the amount of abuse of me hitting the finesse shot plus with Morgan and the power shot plus with Rashford. But as you can see, we turned the game around. We're 6-5 up. In the 88th minute, I shouldn't have gone in for that challenge. I should have stayed on my feet. To be fair, he's completely done me there. A really nice goal from Nkunku. And then I gave a free kick away late in the game. That ends up going in the back of the net. Oh, so sad. Last kick or head of the game, and we lose it. Yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotions, I'll tell you that. So that's, I decided after 5 games, I'm like, yeah, I can't believe I've been to extra time all the way twice, and I'm just stressed. 15 more games to go. We'll catch up with those tomorrow. Hopefully they go a bit better. And my friends, we've come to the end of the episode. It's going to end here. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. I'd love to see 2,000 likes. That'd be amazing. And of course, subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers. Come and follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a good one, my friends. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace.